Frankston, Texas, 75763. That's for the hidden mystery, and this is also for the TGS Publishing Dime Store Erotica book, and also the Republic of Texas, A Pilot Beacon is the other one I'm trying to bring up. Now, these situations here are generating some type of income stream, or they wouldn't still be on this internet. And I find it very offensive, to be honest with you, with type of this dime store erotica. Now, I'm going to read off some headlines for you folks. And if it offends you, then I'm sorry, but I'm just reading from what he has.
What has that got to do with future business in this city?
What I'm talking about is the...
Are you going to let him continue, Mayor?
I'm sorry if I'm embarrassing you, but...
No, you're not embarrassing me. You're slamming.
Pardon me. We're going to start with this book called Hot and Horny Weekend. The next book is Sex in the Sticks. Make Me Come. A Schoolgirl's Discipline. Passion Found. Fame, Fortune, and Lust.
I think we've
Hot.
heard enough.
Okay, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Now, like that two-way mirror in your paper in your
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. No.
It's about like that two-way mirror.
What I'm saying is that we have an operation of activity in our town
Who
that
is
has
recording people
police.
from his living room using the restroom in his home.
We have, thank you, Sam, for providing us that information.
All right, folks.
What I'm getting, excuse me. What I'm getting to is we have operations of activity for sales tax purposes. It takes advantage of our police and fire department every day that it sits there. We are not receiving anything. I just asked the individual who owns this website whether or not he has a sales tax number, which we have not found. Now, we've been in contact with the folks there in the comptroller's office, and they have not given us any sales tax information. They don't even know the whereabouts or the whoever that is. And we're trying to develop and make sure that everybody that lives within the confines of our city that enjoys the benefits of the city, that they pay their fair share. And that's what we're looking for, Mr. Savage, is what is your sales tax number? We're at a loss.
It's the same place that Gillison's vacation rental properties are over there that are not paying the hotel tax.
Well, thank you. We'll get to Mr. Gullickson. So
Okay,
are you willing to give your sales tax information now, sir?
I already responded to that, and I responded to the Attorney General too.
The other long
They
term.
will owe me more than they're going to collect.
All right, and the last thing that I want to answer to Adam's question would be the city image. One of the things that we have tried to do is to clean up the various situations with some ordinances on the structures. And one of the things that we did and accomplished tonight was talk about the bridge fishing and the impact it has on our image of the city. If we're going to attract businesses here, we're going to have an atmosphere that they want to invest into. And part of the problem is that we have an image situation with, again, something else that Mr. Savage takes great pride in. This is called the Coffee City website that he likes to publish his
Exactly.
image of our
proud of
city
it.
on. Excuse me, Mr. Savage.
Because of people like you on this council.
Mr. Savage takes great joy into bastardizing everything he can about us by superimposing through some little Photoshop program various imagery of our people. Now, Mr. Drost back there provides him the images of us on his little camera there, and then Mr. Savage takes those and superimposes them into various silly situations. But what happens is that when we talk to people about coming to our town, if they're internet smart, they're picking up on the internet and saying what is going on with Coffee City. And Coffee City website here, which demonstrates itself as being the official website for the city of Coffee City, Texas. Now, Donna and us have talked to the Attorney General's office, and we've talked to some other people involved in the Perry office, and they say there's some legalities here that he he is stepping over. This is not free speech. This is demeaning to the city. And if we're out talking to a business, and that business pulls this up on his website, he thinks, what kind of people are these people? And then we become a little bit of a situation trying to explain ourselves as to what type of people we have in our town. So this situation of working together is not really occurring in a lot of respects, and these are people that primarily call themselves concerned citizens. The ones that you think that would stand up and say, this is not the way I want my town to be represented, are not standing up and saying it. They're actually feeding it. I think Mr. Savage there has alluded to the fact that I have a mirror that I want to use to, as he puts it, here's a picture if you wish to see how he likes to depict it. But here I am as an individual here with some mirrors, and I'm supposed to, well, the only people that could have given him that information is the Drost. They were friends of ours then when I built my house, and of course the Drosts have done everything they can to besmirch my reputation and my situation in standing in this city. But that said, our city does not deserve this representation. And Mr. Savage has made a game out of it. And I think this imagery issue is going to stop soon. We're going to do what the Economic Development Board has received a green light that our funds can be dedicated to stop this smear campaign by Mr. Savage. And we intend to do that. And we're also going to be talking to the taxing authorities to find out what's been paid, if it was IRS or if it's sales tax. We're going to work with both parties to make sure that we find out some relief as to what's been going on and where it's been going. That's enough of my statement.
All right. That was quite a statement, wasn't it? I didn't know that was coming. Lee? Yeah.
I got on this council because Gabe Quinn had moved out of the area and that's an open seat that I was fortunate enough to be nominated. One of the first things I remember taking on was, like Mike had brought up, our police cars. You know, the policeman can't stop someone and turn his car off because it won't start again. They have to have somebody jump it off. That's a problem. We had one, if not two cars similar to that, plus they had probably 200,000 miles or better on them, which I don't know that many of us who drive a car who still has 200,000 miles, much less one that's going to protect our public safety. So one of the first things I helped pass was the ability for us, with funds that we had, was to purchase a couple cars, which we were able to pay off within a very quick, or I should say, short amount of time, which I'm proud that we do have some nice vehicles for officers to patrol the city and keep our citizens safe and be there when we need them, whether it be, my case here a couple months ago, whether it be 12 o'clock at night or 4 o'clock in the morning or whenever. I would still like to see us make sure that our fire department is able to maintain and stay current with its equipment. I've always felt that if we have strong firemen and strong police, that's two entities that we have something that we can control to make our city better and safer. I have yet to figure out exactly how we can actually fund anything for the fire department just yet, but I'm hoping at some point we tweak our budget or see if we can't come up with some additional funds where we can, I've been on mayor off and on probably a year now. There's a pump that firemen could use if they're within a certain distance of a pond or a lake or something that put out a fire, which would be a great benefit when it takes time to fill up a tanker truck. Hopefully at some point those funds will become available and we can do something of that nature. The other thing I'd like for us to do, if we talk about our image of our city, we suffered in years past with mayors who were getting, city council members who were getting paid, mayor also stealing from the city. We've kind of cleared ourselves from that and got on with the next little hill, I would call it. I thought maybe a bump was more of a hill as far as the negative smear campaigns against the city, which I feel are unjust and uncaused. I wish we could work out some kind of mutual ground it would be nice if those individuals would put forth half as much effort as they do smearing the city as they do promoting the city. I think that would be a tremendous help as far as attracting businesses and individuals that may want to move here or open up a business here. Plus, it would also help our tax base too, as far as income to the city. Is that it?
You got it? Okay. I get to end this thing. And I'll assure you, I did not, had no idea that that was gonna happen.